Now we have two fantastic sessions for you to choose from. Over on the workshops and panels stream, starting right now, we have a panel discussion with our hot pick of AI disruptors. So head over to that stream now if that's of interest. But here on the main stage, we have a keynote enterprise story on the subject of enterprise level optimization in AI from Dr. Mallory Freeman, who is the Director of Data Science and Machine Learning at UPS. Mallory has spent years researching and implementing data-driven solutions to complex problems and is also an advocate for data for social impact. So without further ado, the stage is yours, Mallory.
Okay, perfect. Thanks for that introduction. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is Dr. Mallory Freeman from UPS, and I couldn't be happier to be joining the discussion today. Lots of good talks going on at the World AI Summit. And without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and dive right into the talk, but hope everybody's having a productive conference. I know, and I'm happy to be a part of it, and we know that this is a difficult time for everybody, but need to see the community coming together. On February 19th, my 95-year-old grandmother received her second dose of the coronavirus vaccine, and I was so relieved. As a UPS employee, knowing the role that my company played in delivering the vaccine made me proud. At UPS, our mission is to move our world forward by delivering what matters. And each day, there's a constant worldwide flow of deliveries. Every package counts. In the healthcare space, it's more than that. We say it's a patient, not a package. It's more important than ever to get every detail correct. And the scale of our worldwide package flows is staggering. 24.7 million packages and documents are delivered on an average day. More than 6.3 billion total in 2020 across more than 220 countries and territories, via more than 1,800 facilities, with more than 5,040 employees engaged. Every second of every day, UPS is in the air, delivering packages. This is delivering what matters at scale. And to execute this physical movement of goods, it's a massive orchestration. It's an orchestration that requires top-notch teams who build integrated technologies and systems with protocols and backups in place to ensure that even when things go wrong, there's a plan B, C, and D to get the job done. So if you bring on top of that scale, what is required to operate efficiently and effectively at these global and massive proportions? It requires solving a challenge that's at the forefront of artificial intelligence these days. How do you actually deploy AI and optimization solutions at an enterprise level? It means going beyond proofs of concept and truly embedding artificial intelligence and advanced algorithms into production systems that run a company at scale. Now, artificial intelligence and optimization, these are interwoven throughout every package's journey through the UPS network. As vaccine shipments go out in our brown package cars, it's all part of an enterprise-level orchestration of movements. For example, UPS's proprietary Orion navigation helps make sure that each package travels the most efficient route across a driver's day, reducing carbon footprint and making sure that it's scheduled in a way that time-critical shipments like vaccines arrive on or ahead of schedule. Orion is an award-winning optimization solution that has saved hundreds of millions of dollars per year since its inception in 2013. But the final mile, making that delivery to somebody's home or workplace, whether it's by package car or electric-assisted tricycle, that's really just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to optimization and AI solutions embedded in our applications. While moving through sorting facilities before delivery, each package that moves through UPS's network leaves a constant stream of data about its status. In the case of UPS Premier Healthcare shipments, there are GPS and locationing sensors used to know the exact status of these critical packages, and algorithms to predict or detect if anything out of the ordinary occurs for a package, so that interventions can be taken to ensure that package arrives according to plan. For packages that are time critical enough to be flown across the network, like specially temperature packaged vaccines, we have the LEDO system. LEDO leverages machine learning models to predict payload weight of an aircraft, allowing for savings on fuel needed for a flight, and leading to the most economical and also sustainable way for each flight leg to operate. For international movement of goods, UPS's customs brokers team has built AI models that help predict harmonized codes needed to help facilitate that smooth flow of packages from one country to another. In our UPS network planning tool, it drives enterprise-level decisions about how to move packages efficiently across the worldwide network. In the network planning tool, we use machine learning and large-scale optimization problems, and we are able to save hundreds of millions of dollars per year. It means using AI to predict who wants to ship and at what volume, where, when, and at what speed. Our UPS facilities and transportation movements around the world can then be synced as they operate around the clock based on these predictions. And using the demand predictions, optimization algorithms can then determine the optimal route that each package should take through the network, what sets of packages should travel together and when, and what combination of transportation modes should be used. Trucks, planes, trains, and other modes, including UPS's green fleet of electric and alternative fuel vehicles. It goes further than that. Once the plan is set with a network planning tool, we leverage UPS's Heat data platform and analytical tool stack for real-time predictions and monitoring. UPS uses these tools to determine whether the package we predicted to show up actually did, what contingency plans may be needed across facilities and movements, and it offers cloud-scale visibility into movements throughout the network. Using this combined tool stack, we can preemptively reroute packages to alternative lanes or other transportation modes to minimize costs and delays. So if you're someone like me who loves the full landscape of combinatorially difficult transportation and logistics challenges, we have all the best problems to work on at UPS. And we've got decades under our belt in actually solving these problems at scale. Learning every day about these things makes coming to work a pleasure. And the secret sauce is really embedding optimization and AI models into the IT applications. I'm going to get back to this concept later in my talk with some lessons learned and some advice. So switching from operational systems to UPS customers, advanced analytics touches every aspect of the customer experience. And I'm definitely biased here, but we also have all the best problems to work on in the customer landscape. If you're receiving a UPS package, you're a customer. And if you're sending a UPS package, you're also our customer. And we've built systems that help deliver superior customer experience for all of our customers. So one example of that is UPS My Choice and My Choice for Business, which are the hub for customers to know 360-degree views of their UPS experience. And just one note, I think I'm having a technical difficulty if operations could advance the slide. So here again, AI and optimization are embedded throughout UPS applications that run the company at production scale. There are a couple of pieces you should fill out there as well, if you can keep advancing it. Yeah, perfect, just till everything shows up on the slide. Oh, for example, customers who are receiving UPS packages, they can connect their smart devices to a UPS API to find out the status of a package without having to further link to their account. We also have natural language processing powered chatbots that can help troubleshoot issues with customers and connect them to correct representatives to help with any issues that arise. Now, on the other hand, for customers that are shipping packages, we have digital marketing campaigns based on digital streams of content that can help predict what type of web experience will be effective, for example, for a newly created small and medium business. A/B testing can help find ways to offer customers information as well about purchasing carbon offsets and looking for ways to actually increase participation in that program for greener deliveries. Then on the revenue management side of the house, we've built pricing models that help provide a framework around competitive bids and that also allow UPS sales teams to find the right and final customization framework that can help best meet a customer's needs. And we have sales campaigns powered by AI models that can help predict what type of shipping speeds and other customization options will best help meet a customer's growing needs. Now, these are only a handful of the applications that make a difference every day at UPS, and they illustrate something that we're very proud of in the UPS IT department. It's the ability to build systems leveraging AI and optimization that can run at the massive pace and scale of our operations, serving the customers. Now, of course, there's always challenges, and there isn't a clearly defined finish line in a space like this. We have to always keep pushing further and further. But what I'd like to do is close the talk with 4 best practice tips that have helped us along the way and that anchor our data and analytics practice at UPS. These 4 areas have been foundational in the deployments that have been built to date, as well as in the path to the future that we're paving. So my first tip is having an enterprise data strategy. While UPS is well versed in using data to drive better business outcomes, we see a whole new world of opportunity that will further advance our approach to this work. Critical to staying ahead of the curve and leveraging your data as a strategic asset is having an enterprise data strategy. Now that means having front and center in the company's strategy how data will drive business value, how the workforce can increase data fluency, facilitating cross-functional work needed to improve data quality and its usage, continuing to deliver a modern data and analytics reporting platform so that our employees and customers can always be at the top of their game, and always remaining tied to our values and ensuring compliance, ethical AI models, and respecting data privacy. We're prioritizing and investing across all of these dimensions in a way that's going to drive measurable progress in the decades ahead, leveraging data as a strategic asset. A data strategy is the foundational cornerstone to continued success in enterprise-level optimization and AI deployments. Now, with that said, in a space like data and analytics, it's tempting to actually think that the technological aspects are the biggest part of the equation to solve for, when it's actually the people and culture side of the organization that's most critical to address. And that leads me to my second tip that centers on people and culture. It's really all about having a culture of innovation. In a culture of innovation, people are empowered. They ask the big questions. They assemble data and analysis, testing their hypotheses, and they shape that into insights that can help drive the future of UPS. At UPS, we're a people-led company, and this is certainly the case in the data and analytics space. We have a federated model of advanced analytics teams that are located and working close to their areas of domain expertise. And what that leads to is machine learning and operations research models that are built to address the specific needs of a package's journey throughout the network and a customer's digital experience, like what I highlighted at the opening of the talk. Now more than ever, we're prioritizing democratizing our data and ensuring that all UPS customers can take a data-driven approach to both meet the needs of their current roles, but more importantly, look to the future and invent that future of UPS and how we can keep relentlessly delivering on our commitment to enable global commerce. We're investing in data fluency throughout the company because we know that people and culture are going to make all of the difference in turning UPS's data into even more of a strategic asset. Now, my third tip is closely tied, and that is that leadership buy-in makes all the difference. So by its nature, enterprise-level data, it cuts across organizational functions and structure. And what that means is that to truly advance in this space, it takes leadership buy-in both at the very top of the organization, but also throughout it. Without leadership buy-in, even if you have the right ideas, it won't be enough to overcome inertia and current ways of operating. It takes intentional direction and orchestrated support toward a common vision to progress. At UPS, we're lucky to have leaders who get it and are willing to invest the energy and attention needed into data. They make coming to work a pleasure, and they give me great confidence in where we're going in this space. Leadership buy-in is the glue that holds these tips together. With it, you can adopt an enterprise data strategy and move forward the needed foundational people and cultural aspects. Then from there, you're running with a cycle of innovation and execution, delivering value to the organization through a digital factory, which is the key ingredient to success at UPS and my last tip. So this fourth tip centers on a digital factory, and this is what UPS where we bring it all together to deploy AI solutions into applications. The factory has essential raw materials, our data, and processes that are designed by our people and their expertise to transform our data into value. This is where theory meets practice, and this is where our IT department shines. It's about so much more than just doing a proof of concept that could have impact. It's about how to turn that good idea into a seamless enterprise deployment. And honestly, it's here that as a researcher turned corporate data leader, I'm most humbled in witnessing day in and day out. The UPS IT Digital Factory uses agile development with iterative short cycles and cross-functional teams. And we build DevOps pipelines that can automate development and embed security. And we also weave in data ops and model ops for relevant and design model refreshes. These refreshes are scheduled, but they're also activated on demand, for example, if a model drift is sensed. This is how UPS's digital factory embeds AI into applications that run our global network and deliver customer experience. At UPS, we're always pushing for what's next and celebrating but never resting on our accomplishments, and I hope these tips are helpful as you move forward. Deploying AI and optimization solutions at scale in an enterprise, it's so often the holy grail of what data analytics functions are seeking and what senior leaders, shareholders, and boards of directors are demanding. And rightly so. Recent estimates tag that potential gains from AI in the global economy will be in the trillions of dollars. When you follow a package through the UPS network, you can see optimization and AI embedded throughout the very fabric of UPS's operations and every aspect of our customers' experience. We're continually evolving what it means to provide a great digital experience, which is ultimately powered by our global smart logistics network, and we're laser focused on moving our world forward by delivering what matters. We're learning every day how we can keep improving, like from these fantastic talks taking place at the World AI Summit. And I hope you found this session informative. Stay safe out there and best wishes to all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mallory, and especially for those extremely useful tips.